Hey guys, have you looked at the state of the economy lately? It's brutal out there. We're talking record inflation, a housing market that's straight up bananas. But hold up, don't go digging that hole just yet. Building wealth? I'm talking real financial freedom. It's still possible, but you gotta be smart, strategic, and maybe a little bit ruthless. Stick with me, and I'll break down exactly why it's so tough to build wealth right now, but more importantly, how you can not just survive, but thrive in this crazy economy. Welcome to Live Life in Freedom, your go-to spot for everything business, success, and mindset. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and tickle the bell. It really makes us feel all warm inside. All right, let's talk about this economic roller coaster we're all strapped into. Ooh, the stock market. It's like a teenager who just discovered Red Bull. Up, down, sideways. You never know what's coming next. This instability makes building wealth feel like trying to build a house on a foundation of jelly. Just when you think you've got a solid plan, bam, the market throws a curveball and you're back to square one. But here's the thing, even in this chaotic environment, there are ways to navigate the madness. Think of it like this. Remember that game show Wipeout? The one with the giant red balls and the people flying through the air? This economy, it's like that. You're gonna get knocked down, but the key is to get back up. Dust yourself off and find a way to conquer those obstacles, and trust me, there are strategies to do just that. Now, how much does a cardboard box house cost these days? Remember when owning a home was considered like a normal part of the American dream? Yeah, well, that dream is quickly turning into a nightmare. We're talking about housing prices that have gone completely bonkers. And it's not just the price of buying a house, renting is just as brutal. Remember when you could actually, afford to pay rent and still have some leftover cash for things like groceries and, dare I say, fun? Those days feel like a distant memory. This housing insanity is a huge part of why it's so hard to build wealth right now. Think about it. If you're shelling out half your paycheck just to keep a roof over your head, how are you supposed to save, invest, and build a secure financial future? The job market jungle, where opportunity goes to die. All right, so we've covered the economic roller coaster and the housing crisis. Fun times, right? But hold on to your hats, because now we're diving into the jungle that is the job market. And let me tell you, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Remember when a college degree was like a golden ticket to a high-paying job and a secure future? Yeah, not so much anymore. These days, even with a fancy piece of paper, you're lucky to find a job that pays you enough to cover your student loan payments, let alone build any real wealth. And don't even get me started on the lack of career growth. Inflation, the silent wealth killer. Remember those good old days when you could actually buy things with your money, like a lot of things? Yeah, me neither. That's because inflation, the silent wealth killer, has been working its magic. It's like a sneaky thief in the night, slowly but surely eroding the value of your hard-earned cash. That $100 you had stashed away for a rainy day? Yeah, it's not worth nearly as much as it used to be, so what can you do about it? Well, the first step is to understand the enemy. Trapped in the debt cycle? Okay, we've talked about the economic roller coaster, the housing crisis, the job market jungle, and the silent wealth killer that is inflation. Fun times, right? But hold on to your hats, because it's about to get even more real. Let's talk about debt, specifically the mountain of debt that so many people are buried under. And here's the thing, when you're drowning in debt, building wealth feels like an impossible dream. So, as promised, let's reveal ways you can navigate this financial mess and come out on top. And maybe, just maybe, you become one of the 1%ers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First up, diversify your investments. Yeah, I know, sounds fancy, right? But seriously, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Mix it up with stocks, bonds, and other investment vehicles. Think of it like a financial smoothie. A little bit of everything to keep things interesting. Let's talk housing solutions. Rising prices got you down? No worries. Look for emerging markets or gaps. Consider renting while saving for a bigger down payment. Or if you want to sound super sophisticated at parties, invest in REITs, real estate investment trusts. It's like owning property without the hassle of fixing leaky faucets. Now, onto the job market. And with this jungle of a market, if you run into a gorilla, you have two options. Run or fight like hell. Keep your skills sharp and invest in education and training. Think of it as leveling up in a video game. And don't forget to network, because who you know can be just as important as what you know. Build that personal brand like you're the next big influencer. Feeling the pinch of inflation? Well, join the club. Invest in assets that typically will outpace inflation, like stocks and real estate. And for the extra cautious, consider TIPS, Treasury Inflation Protected Securities. It's like a financial security blanket. Finally, let's tackle debt. High-interest debt is like that annoying ex who just won't go away. Focus on paying it off first. Create a budget, yes, a budget, to manage your expenses and avoid taking on new debt. And for those unexpected financial hiccups, build an emergency fund. It's your financial safety net. Just don't forget, the longer money is parked in a bank account, the less valuable it becomes. Invest it, but with the option to liquidate it quickly if needed. So until you need it, your money is making you more money. So, we've covered a lot of ground today. It's enough to make even the most optimistic person feel a little bit hopeless. But here's the thing, don't give up. Understanding the barriers to wealth accumulation is crucial, especially in today's crazy economic climate. Knowledge is power, my friends. If you found value in today's video, let me know with a slap of the subscribe button and a tickle of the like button. Please comment below on what has helped you manage this financial crisis. I promise to respond. Thank you for watching. And remember, keep hustling, stay inspired, and live life in freedom, my friends.